Hi, I'll be discussing the Junior College Market Goats, which was class number 8. We thought that was a class that came together pretty well, fairly logically. First thing that we did when we walked up to the class and put our hands on the goats and evaluated them visually was find 2 to go bottom. 2 is simply put, the one that's the lightest muscled, has the least product. You get your hands on that one. He's really stale, really plain down his top, and then from the outside he's one of the narrower made goats. It's pretty flat in his general build and appearance, so he goes to the bottom fairly easy in that class. From there's a few more trade-offs, but we still found one to be the goat that had the most good. One is incredibly wide-based off both ends of his skeleton. He's really deep in his twist, and especially has an advantage in terms of his width, stifle to stifle in class. He's good in terms of the volume that he has through his center body, and he's pretty round in his rib. As you set him in motion, one that's very attractive in the way he ties his neck into his shoulder and carries his body around the ring. Get your hands on that one. Maybe a little disappointing in terms of the freshness that he has, but he has lots and lots of volume of muscle, lots of product there, and is a high quality goat in terms of his general build. From there, we really like the 4 goat. 4 has some advantages in class, class leading advantages in terms of his foot and his bone. Very stylish goat that's very expressive in his muscle pattern. In terms of total volume of muscle, probably at a slight disadvantage to our class winner. Probably doesn't have quite that center rib, and that volume through the center part of his body doesn't quite have the capacity that we saw in our class winner. Maybe not quite as wide off both ends of his skeleton. That said, that's still a high quality entry that deserves a look for sure. From there, we saw 3 as a goat that had some good pieces. He's incredibly bold and expressive right behind his shoulder. He's really good in his rack shape. He has some width through his chest. However, from there, his advantages end. I think a goat that when you set him in motion really wants to get up in his spine and down in his neck set. One that's inadequate in terms of the muscularity that he carries in the rear portion of his skeleton. He just doesn't have much shape in his rear leg, doesn't have much stifle. You set him in motion and he really wants to become narrow off his back too. We'd like to correct him there. So with that, our final placings of the market goats was 1, 4, 3, 2. Thank you.